God.
Hello. I am sorry, but I must interrupt this show. Later, you know what it is. Hey, Ham Solo. It's time, baby. Low. It's turn how we do. Hey. They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you man, I swear that it's imminent. I've been going so hard on my penmanship. About to go in and buy me a whip. And I pull that shit fresh off the dealership. I can leave you on red like an Xbox. Got me laughing at you like you red fox. Got you chasing hot wheels like a matchbox. EA running the game and it don't stop. Super fun like I'm playing for Blizzard. Got you all in my sights like Red Dead Redemption. Never gonna slip on my pimpin'. Better get out my way, bitch, I'm on a mission. Really ain't no competition. I'm steady grilling opposition. I'm get up and ready to win. They can play it how they play, but fuck what you say. I'm getting this money today. Last of us like a dying breed. Down the ride like a noble steed. Fatality moves, I make it bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we hit. They said we on. They said we strong. They said we go.
All right. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of the Lowdown on TSWS Gaming. I'm Loke7. He's Ham Solo. Hamathy, how you doing, bruv?
I'm getting all the spam and ads out of here. Damn, man. As soon as the screen popped up, there's just ads everywhere.
Hey, we have to pay our bills some way, all right? We have bills to pay. Okay?
Oh, man.
That's all I
Speaking
have
of
to say.
that, I haven't even turned on the ad revenue thing for our
God
channel
damn it.
yet.
All right, by the time you do the behind them sticks, that's done, correct?
Yeah. All I got to say is I hope you guys got YouTube Premium because we need to make some money somehow, some way. So we could try to get to some of these game events and other things.
So I can also quit my job, you know?
Upgrade the channel at some point. Because right now we have it on it's only available at 720 on YouTube, and I think that's garbage. So we're gonna switch that for the very next episode. It's gonna be available in 1080p. It's gonna be a lot better. So thanks for sticking with us, you guys. But anyways, go on ahead, Loke. Get us kicked off.
Also, Paris Lily is coming through. So ad revenue and better video quality. I mean, these are very important things, right? We need to make sure we can maximize the next episode of Behind Them Sticks. Welcome in Ray Chi, calling out Vincent Vega for being late. Vincent out here calling us TLWL. Bruv, we still love you. We still love you. John TJ, welcome in.
We late.
Pretty much. Yo, Danny, please release me from prison. That is my Twitter feed right now, filled with crying Xbox fanboys over the TGAs. Yo, Danny, I have some bad news for you, bruv. Sergeant, welcome in. Sergeant Sentinel Gaming says, hey, Ham and Loke, how are you two doing today? I'm awesome, Ham. You still feeling good? You still feeling good after those announcements?
I mean, I'm not feeling terrible. I mean, because it's just like other years with the Game Awards. It's like, oh, I don't love this, but whatever. That's kind of how I am with this, where it's just kind of like, all right. So there's one that's up there, in my opinion, that's recency bias.
We'll get there.
There's another one. All right.
There's always one that everyone labels recency bias. And
yeah,
there's
for
always
sure.
There's always one very.
There's actually two this time that I'm not sure.
No. Hold on, Ham. One is recency bias. The other one is the customary very late PlayStation exclusive that comes in 1 day or 2 days before the cutoff. It's tradition at this point. Stanley Francois, welcome in. Ham, before we start, another NFL week went by. I'm sure you want to talk about your Broncos beating the Bills, correct?
That's right. Stuck it to them filthy Bills.
That's it. That's what you
great.
got.
Knocked him out the box. Yeah, it was good. It is really good seeing Russell get down, and he kind of looked like his old school self. So that was good to see.
for like 5 seconds, and then next week it's back to the bullshit. Also,
Five
you guys,
seconds? What do you mean? He's been decent this whole year so far. Just his team has kind of failed him a little bit, especially his line. His line is like you see
not
it. Like I don't know if you watched the highlights, but that man was moving. That
no, it's
man was
non-existent.
that man
I
was
don't just watch
fighting
the
for his
highlights,
damn life.
man. Ham,
What's
I don't
that?
just watch the highlights. I don't just watch the highlights. I check the stats. I listen to podcasts. His line is non-existent. It's bad. It's like bad, bad.
Yeah,
Michael
his
Jackson.
line is terrible. Yeah.
It's comparable to the Bengals line.
Oh, they're
That's
they're
how bad.
terrible too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're like one of
Uh,
those teams that go year after year looking for linemen, but they never find them.
nothing, nothing, bro. Uh, as for me, my Raiders beat the Jets. I know, it's just the Jets. I don't care. I don't care. We're 500 right
I
now.
don't know. The Jets are
But
pretty good. They always bring people to the end of the game to be considered whether they're going to win it. Like they're like the Lions last year. The Jets are.
oh, speaking of the Lions, are you buying? Are you buying or selling Lions? I'm selling. I don't care how many times they win during the regular season. The
Well, am
Lions,
I buying or selling them for what?
like being a proper contender, because they have
I
they
buy
have like
that.
a lot of wins. For real?
I buy that
You
they're a
can make a
contender,
case.
but I don't buy it that they're going to the Super Bowl. I,
Okay, okay.
I just think that they're like from all the teams that I see consistently fucking up, they're not doing that. So it's like and they're like not just beating shit teams. They're beating good teams.
Mm,
So and it seemed like a fluke at the beginning of the year because they beat Kansas City, you know.
yeah.
But they've been consistent, and that's what matters, right? The whole
Yeah.
thing for me is I don't know if they can like handle the positivity with grace. You know what I mean? So
These
like by
guys
the
haven't
time they
been
get
let.
to the playoffs, I feel like they could be a one and done, maybe like, get knocked out in the first round
Hmm.
because they're not used to being there. As for the Bengals, like a team like the Bengals, where they usually don't really get started until about half of the season's
Yeah. So
passed.
even if their record is poor, it's like, dude, you better show up to play, otherwise you will lose.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So yeah. I don't fear them like I would the Bengals or the Bills,
I don't fear
but
the Bills. You know the Bills haven't even been to a conference
The
champ.
Bills are kind of falling apart this year. I'll
Come
give you
on,
that.
man.
I'll,
Come
I'll
on.
give
There's
you that. The Bills
nothing.
are kind of it's the Madden curse.
It's a real
That
thing.
man's falling
People
under
laugh
the Madden
about it.
curse.
People laugh about it, but if you check every single year, it has happened consistently.
Except for
The only
Patrick
time that
Mahomes. Except for Patrick Mahomes. He won the Super
yeah,
Bowl.
but Patrick is Patrick. I mean, he is apparently going. He's like the second coming of Brady at this point, according
You're
to.
just saying that because he has the same name as you.
Listen. That name has, it has some juice to it. That's all I'm going to say. It's almost a cheat code. Um, the Texans also won. I'm just saying. I
He
was
said
born.
it's a
Ham.
cheat code. Get the
I
fuck
was
out of here.
born. I was born with like two. I was 2 steps ahead as soon as I was born. As soon as they wrote it on my ID, Patrick, done. It's like, okay, this guy's 2 steps in anything that he touches. He's 2 steps ahead. Patrick Mahomes, this guy's actually put work into it. Obviously, he's going to do damage.
You're saying he has a legendary first name that goes with his pro dad with the last name, so he has two legendary names back to back, and he couldn't do anything but be a legend. Is that what you're trying to say?
He has no chance. Like
He,
he
he had
would
no
trip,
chance of being a normie. He had to be a legend.
dude. He would trip. He could skip practice, and he would still at least be like a Pro Bowl level player. That was his destiny. It was going to happen. You know. Uh, Vincent. Oh, okay. Who was it that brought up the Texans? Someone brought up the Texans. I think it's very important to talk about the Texans now, not just because, oh yeah, Danny Kazada said Texans. been winning at the end. I don't particularly think they're the real deal. CJ Stroud, yo, Danny, are you watching the game? CJ Stroud is magic.
Yeah, he made
If
Burrow look like a goddamn fool.
dude, if one or two like chances went their way, they'd be like 8-2 or something like that. I'm
I
serious.
like what Yodani said about
What do
Brady
you say?
and Belichick. I love it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Brady the GOAT, Belichick looking like a mid clown. You know what? The facts don't lie. All right. The facts don't lie. Belichick is looking very average right now. Sir X Man. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Sir X Man is bitching about the sports. Come back in like 5 minutes. Hey, Lady Foxfire, welcome in. Welcome in. G maybe says the Browns are scary this year.
They kind
Are
of
they?
are. They're definitely somebody that you can't overlook, especially what they just did to the Ravens. Come on, man. I
I
was
don't trust.
like at one in one end, I was like, man, god damn it, Browns, what the hell? And at the at the other end, I was just kind of like, I don't know how much credit I should give the Browns because the Ravens like to do this type of shit.
I just can't trust Deshaun Watson. I don't
I
know.
can't
He
trust
might.
Deshaun Watson or Lamar Jackson. I can't trust either one of these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm sitting here rooting for
Lamar,
Lamar Jackson. I'm like, yeah, look at you. You finna win another one. You finna get what is it, like the eighth win or something like that? I was like, let's go. And
pretty much.
this man
Oh,
throwing picks and shit at the end of the game, losing. I was like, all right. Yeah, I need to temper my damn expectations with y'all Ravens. I was finally happy for y'all because
yeah. Because
both of
now
my
he's got
teams are pretty much.
some targets. You know, I actually thought Lamar was going to be throwing more. He's not throwing as much. They're still winning, but it's not been great. This guy, check out Raichi ripping us. Says Boruto fans have filler. TSWS viewers have Super Bowl. This guy, God damn, that was not necessary. You know what? More Super Bowl. Ham Solo, Aaron Rodgers, the LeBron James of the NFL, says
Stop
that he's he's a prima donna. Don't you know I'm not lying. Aaron
it. Yeah, you are.
Rodgers says that he's eyeing mid-December return from his Achilles injury. Are you buying or selling?
He's eyeing what?
Coming back in December, mid-December. Like he just
Ah,
got injured.
man, I don't know. This man
Achilles,
might as well sit out the rest of the season, in my opinion.
Achilles injury for young guys takes at least on average a year. This guy is almost 40. He says he can shake it off in 10 in 5 to 6 weeks. Okay. Hey, Drawn TJ with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Drawn TJ. Says, hell yeah, you guys will get me through my work day. Hi, Ham Solo. Hi, my little pony Texan Loke. F Game Awards. My Seahawks won. Xbox by Take Two. Hold on. Did the Seahawks win? Did they? I didn't know this.
I'm trying to remember who they played because I dang it, Seahawks. Because I watched every game, but I think I started out with them. Let's see, Seahawks game. Yeah, they beat the Commanders, so they beat the Washington Commanders, and that was a close goddamn game.
All right. That's something, I
They
guess.
barely got out of that with the 12th man.
Also, Yodani, thank you so much for giving us your time while you're at work. We really appreciate you seeing value in our time. Ham. Lastly, on
Hey,
sports,
did you say
James.
Yodani? That's Drawn TJ.
Sorry, Drawn TJ. Sorry, I meant Drawn TJ. My bad, Drawn TJ. Lastly, on sports, James Harden says he sees the bigger picture after him and the Clippers go 0-4 since he got traded from the Sixers. Was this a bad move, Ham?
Who thought it was a good move? I don't know.
I did. I'm a Laker fan, and I loved this.
Yeah.
Day one, I was like, yeah, guys, awesome. Keep it coming. But go ahead, Ham. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Nah, man. I seen that he was moving and it's incredible how the Sixers get better and the Clippers get worse.
Yeah, it's wild. They won 6 games in a row since he left. 6, dude. That's wild. It makes no
Mm-hmm.
sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
the black.
the team was the problem.
Yeah, yeah. Let's blame the team. The Black John. Oh, poor guy. Black John, are you a Clippers fan? Oh, welcome, bruv. Sending you all the hugs. All the hugs. I'm sending them all to you. I hope they
We got
keep this
hearts for
team.
you, dog.
Yeah, I hope they keep the team intact. I hope they don't dismantle the Clippers. I hope this is your team for the next like 3 years. Till George is out of contract, till Leonard is out of contract, till all 4 of them out of contract. I hope they keep all of them. I love this for you guys. But sending you all the hugs, bro. Maxi just dropped 50 on the Pacers. Not a Clippers fan, but I like the players slash team except Harden, bruv. Sorry. Sorry, it's looking rough. Hey, Asante, welcome in. Welcome in. Ham, go ahead.
I mean, I didn't really have anything else to say. I just think it's
It's
tragic.
bad move.
It's just tragic.
Okay, I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. I love it. I can't stop talking about it. Why so serious says, what's up? What's up? Vincent says, I can't take American sports seriously. First, for their non-metric system. True.
Oh
But
my god.
when Americans say 5 feet, he's 5 feet away. I'm always like, how much is that in meters? And secondly, it is constructed all around ad breaks. Go watch 45 minutes of football. Dude, I'm taking a break from football, Vince. I'm not going to lie to you. My team in Brazil, Palmeiras,
You mean soccer?
struggling. In the UK, it's Manchester United with 6th. It's bad all over the place. In South Africa, it's Sundowns. It's also bad. So I'm taking a 1 season hiatus from football. I'm going to focus on the NFL and the NBA. Okay. But I understand what you're saying. It's lots of ads. Lots of ads. Kia Sunday, I'm here to dry Ham Solo's tears and pat his back as he complains about the upteenth delay of ARC. Was there another delay? Oh, okay. I'm definitely going to search for this.
Kay
Celtics
Asante
out.
won't quit bothering me about this one today. I woke up. I woke up this morning.
He was the first one in your DMs.
And I seen not a DM, but me tagged in the comments under
Damn.
ARC being delayed yet again. Supposed to come
Oh,
out later
Lord.
this week because it was supposed to come out, I believe, tonight, like on the 15th or something like that. Or is it either tonight or today that the game was supposed to come out? And I was excited because me and my wife could actually play it together. And I just got this new TV as well, which is pretty dope.
I saw you post that.
Yeah, yeah. We live a middle class life over here. We didn't get no crazy, outrageous OLED TV for $1,500. No, we didn't do that. We there was a TV on sale for $479. And that sounds crazy cheap, right? But it's a Hisense U7K. And that thing has 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. The TV goes 4K up to 144 hertz, which is amazing. It has
awesome.
Dolby Vision and Dolby Sound on it for game and whatnot, but I don't use. Yeah, shout out to Lemon. Shout out to Hard Days Mike. They said do not use Dolby Vision for gaming. It makes it worse. It makes it look worse. Just use your regular HDR that comes with the TV and whatnot. But as for Dolby Vision for viewing, perfectly fine. And it's supposed to be samesies for the PS5 and the Series X. They just Dolby Vision doesn't work very good in gaming. Kay Asante down here just said, brother, I know that TV. It's a great purchase. Don't expect any slander for that. Great choice. So that's a tech guy right there talking. I just did a little bit of research. I got the suggestion from my boy Matt Likes Games, which is on the panel for Bullsitting every week. He purchased that TV, and he was like, "Yo, I looked at the reviews on this, and it's stunning." And then I looked at the reviews and I was like, that's some bullshit. No way it's that nice. And then literally 2 days
Mhm.
later, IGN says best gaming TV of the year for that
Damn.
specific TV that I was looking at. I was like, yo. I was
Let's
like,
go.
I got, and then I found a $25 gift card for Best Buy. So
Mhm.
then I saved another $25 on it. I was just like, let's go, man. I bought that
Does,
sucker
does
after
it?
tax for $488.
Have you connected it already, or still?
I connected
It's
it
still
to the
incoming.
Series X already. I still need to connect the rest of my consoles. I actually have to buy a new entertainment center.
Mhm.
Because the one I had before, the legs are too far out on this TV for it to sit
Mhm.
comfortably on the table.
So you haven't tested it out yet.
No. I have it up in an untraditional way right now. And
Have you played anything on it, bro? You can have it
yes,
on
I
the
played
floor
some
even.
Call of Duty. Yeah, I played
Okay.
Call of Duty,
Call of Duty.
Starfield.
Call of Booty.
Yeah, Call of Duty and some Starfield. And
Mhm.
I played a few games on there, whatnot, just testing out the TV. And one thing that I didn't expect from this TV is the sound quality. Usually, you never talk about sound qualities with these flat panel TVs, right?
Mhm.
Because usually they stink.
Okay.
This one is something else.
It's solid.
Like it's like sound bar quality.
From the
They have
TV.
a woofer. They have a woofer in the back of the TV. Bro,
Interesting.
the TV came with a subwoofer, bro.
All right. All right.
I'm
That
just
that
saying, this
sounds
shit,
like the way to
it
go.
hits. It hits.
It sounds like the way to go. Welcome, Big Mad Mo. Only gave me one emoji, but it's cool. It's cool. Mahalo, Mahalo, Totis Hawaii, and Blind Giant. Welcome in, fellas. Vic the Click says, don't enable Dolby Vision.
See?
Questioning it. Kiyosati says, I mean, after Nicki Minaj got added to the COD roster, Call of Booty sounds about right. I don't know, man. It's a lot of plastic. It has to be the real one. I would come up with names, but we're trying to keep it PG over here.
Why do you look like you needed to adjust yourself to make that comment? Why did you do that?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You know I'm an ass guy. Why you trying to trigger me right now, Ham? Why? What? You know this. Giordani, thank you. Thank you for balancing out the emojis. Appreciate you. Hamothy, this might be one of the longest shows we ever had. So let's just get into it. All right. So first off, sorry. What have you been playing this past weekend?
I already told you. We already went through that. Starfield and Call of Duty.
Starfield, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Okay. I recently started Metal Gear Solid, the first one.
Oh gosh, who cares?
And I got emotional. I'm getting emotional thinking about it right now. Like I played all the briefing videos before I even like started the mission. The sound is still the same. The voice is still the same. I know it's blocky and stuff. You know what? Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. I'm serious. Like I'm not even being ironic about it because there's games that came out 5 or 6 years ago. I look at them, I wouldn't play them. I'd be like, this looks so dated. It looks so blocky and stodgy and it's stiff and whatever. I'm playing Metal Gear Solid and it looks beautiful. It plays beautiful. It feels beautiful. It smells like the snow. It looks like it has good quality. And dude,
I agree with
even the
Stanley.
codec, even the codec sounds, right? It's beautiful. And the way they integrated it into the PS5 controller, in my opinion, is just freaking awesome.
I agree with Stanley.
Oh my God, cut looks, Michael. Oh man, you guys just don't know greatness, and I forgive you, and that's why I'm here. I am here to give you guys the knowledge, all right, for free.
There you go, Loke. You got a suggestion right there.
But What's the suggestion?
It's on the
What
screen.
happened? Look for us guys, I would highly recommend Atomic Heart with some enhancement mods. I still haven't played it, the damn thing. I have it sitting there because Ham said it's a very good campaign, but I still haven't played it. But those twins, apparently, it's some nice stuff. But thank you, Vince. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Uh,
And them mods that Vincent talking about probably give jiggle physics to them steel,
oh, for sure,
them
for
steel
sure.
characters.
Tell Log to
How they
take the
made the
game.
steel, but how they make it wiggle like that.
Yo, yo. I'm telling you, there's demand for it, so someone's gonna come up and sort out that demand. But let's get into it. The Game Awards. So the Game Awards air on December 7th. This is from Game Informer. The Game Awards air on December 7th, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. Don't know what that is in Central African time, but by Friday I will have the exact time for Central African time. We've got more and more African um, viewers on TSWS, and I feel like we need to serve them as well. From Peacock Theatre and host Jeff Keighley revealed the full list of categories and nominees, including the coveted Game of the Year. Voting is open now for fans at the Game Awards website, and here's the full list of categories and nominees. Hamathy. So before we even started the show, right? You said that there was some stuff popping off on social media about specific categories. Me personally, I wasn't on social media the whole day because I knew it was going to be a shitstorm, right? And so I'm gonna temporarily hand the reins over to you. Let's go through the the lists that gave problems or triggered people on social media. Go ahead.
So there's a few different lists that kind of like was a little weird to people. Obviously, the Game of the Year one is a big deal. They currently got, as you can see here, Baldur's Gate 3, Alan Wake 2, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. I'm just gonna say some arguments some people have had with that one. With this one, I feel like some people were pretty angry because all of these games are either sequels or remakes, and people cry for new IPs all the time. And there were some great new IPs this year, and they don't get recognized. Not only Starfield, because I know a lot of people want to put Starfield up there, but to me, the most insulting one was Hogwarts, because it's just like I feel like Keeley is doing this with Hogwarts, like he just doesn't want to see it, like he just doesn't want to see it. So I think that one's the most egregious one. But that was some of the issues that some people were having with it, all of it being sequels, and then also there being a remake on there, like I said, with a year where there's a bunch of new really good IPs out there. It kind of I even heard somebody go as far as saying this sets up The Last of Us 2 perfectly to be remade.
Oh, but it just came out and it looks perfectly fine.
I'm just saying what I've seen. This sets up The Last of Us 2 perfectly for a Game of the Year nomination in the near future.
Oh my god. Oh,
So
I
Loki
will
might have to
throw
go
up.
through it again.
I will throw up if that happens. The hell.
Let me move on to the next one.
No,
That
no, no.
people had.
Before you move on, before you
What's
move
up?
on, you say you have a problem with Hogwarts Legacy not being on there. I can tell you why it's not there, and it's exactly why Vince brought it up. I'm not even ripping off you, Vince. We're just on the same wavelength. We are quick to forget that Hogwarts Legacy has a very big social footprint, right? There's a lot of people that feel a certain way about Hogwarts Legacy. So there was no way it was going to be a Game of the Year nominee. No freaking Hogwarts Legacy could sell could sell 2 billion because it sold 1 billion. It could sell 2 billion and it still wouldn't be there because of the whole J.K. Rowling trans, non-trans thing. And it seems like she's digging in even deeper. Recently, she said that she'd rather go to prison than to say that trans women are women. So there's no way that game was going to go through. Why?
That's not fair, though.
ESG is a thing. Ham, life is not fair.
But for this context, it just doesn't make any sense.
Again, so okay, let me tell you how they make sense for the people that care about ESG, which is most companies, right? And most entities that want to make a profit. If everyone, right, has like a hot button issue, what you
Everybody
don't
doesn't.
do, well, enough people do. Enough people do. The issue is the Game Awards is like a monument to greatness, to things that are to be celebrated, right? If they put Hogwarts Legacy there, whether Keeley said it directly or indirectly, your activists that we all agree, right? Can we agree that the activists do have a big platform in terms of getting companies to bend the knee, so to speak? They would get very triggered because even it just being a nominee for Game of the Year, you are celebrating it in some way, shape, or form. And by celebrating Hogwarts, there are enough people who believe that by celebrating Hogwarts, you're celebrating J.K. Rowling, you're celebrating J.K. Rowling's opinions. So they were just like, yo, well, we want to be safe and just veer the fuck away from this. So that's why you didn't see it, and you probably won't see Hogwarts Legacy winning any awards.
So should should the next Gears of War be taken down in points?
Why?
Because Cliffy B.
No, but Cliffy B doesn't. He's not the one who made the universe and currently owns the IP and actively makes a profit off of Gears of War right now. Because that's how the activists calculate this. Because I've actually taken the time to do the research. That's how they calculate these things. They're like, no, J.K. Rowling is actively making a profit. So when anything attached to Harry Potter is literally attached to J.K. Rowling. You cannot separate the two.
I guess, man. I just think what you just said was a bunch of rubbish, to be honest.
I agree. I know it's rubbish. I agree. I think it's rubbish, but it's the reality on the ground.
It is the reality of the ground. I can agree with you on that, but to me it's just stupid because it's just like, how are you going to, because year after year, and especially this year in specific, where we're seeing developers just getting laid off left, right, and center, right? Everybody wants to say support the devs, support this, support that. They're just doing what they can. They got to get by. But then they're literally just doing their jobs. And they did a phenomenal job at that.
Yes, yes.
And now they don't deserve any credit because of a person that didn't code a bit of the game, just so
Didn't write
happened
the
to have
story.
this world before. Are we going to pretend that she's the first person that created a world that didn't have some kind of weird stuff going on in society?
Man,
Are we going to pretend that this is new and we're just taking a stance now and this stance is really going somewhere?
It's not, in my opinion, it's not.
So, like, I understand somebody that doesn't like her, but like, you're telling me it's all collected together, and I'm telling you it's not, and it's obvious that it's not. And I think even you could agree. I could see the difference between these people and her.
Yeah.
And if
yeah,
you can do that and I can do that, why shouldn't that be normalized? Why is somebody that is standing on a platform saying that they are trying to bring us up as a community, how are you going to leave somebody
You know
behind?
what your problem is,
What's that?
Your problem is you have a mindset that they do not share. Your mindset is it should be okay for us to disagree. Their mindset is you probably don't have the right to be alive if you have a different mindset. Do you understand? So you know, no matter how you try, dude, you will have a brain aneurysm trying to understand what they're doing or what they think. Everything I said to you, I just heard and regurgitated to you. I did not say that because I believe everything I just said to you. I said it because I read it and I was like, wow, this is wild. This is kind of crazy. Let me make sure I don't forget this. So when the context ever comes up, I can just spit it out. But it's not to say that it makes any sense to me at all. Remember, we were celebrating this game when it came out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because it's like, dude, we're focusing on the game. Otherwise, if every single piece of media, and this is the joke that I made at the time, if we have to check everyone that benefits from every single piece of media, then we'll never make any piece of media. You know why? Because
Exactly.
it's not just J.K. Rowling that benefits off of Harry Potter, right? So when you see the end credits for Metal Gear, I'm just taking another opportunity to say Metal Gear. When you see the end credits for Metal Gear, I, as a Metal Gear fan, will have to literally parse the name of each and every person that contributed to Metal Gear and make sure that this person has never said or done anything troublesome, right? And then I have the permission to enjoy this media. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. I just watched a nice movie on Sunday. What was Upgrade? I was supposed to check the credits for everyone. I had to check the background for everyone before I could then tweet about Upgrade if we follow the logic of these people. Hell no. I'm not about to do that. Sir X-Man is pissed off, says, I want to know what happened to Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Please answer. No one wants to talk about it. Hamothy, thoughts on Jedi Survivor?
You know what happened to it?
What?
What didn't happen to Spider-Man?
Ooh. Okay, now I want to
That's what
know.
happened to that. That I feel like Jedi Survivor had a phenomenal story. The gameplay was really
right.
the gameplay was really fun. The different techniques and stuff that they added to the game was innovative. But what happened was that game rolled out forced ray tracing, and on performance mode it was awful. On PC it was awful as well. Just getting that game to boot correctly and stay on was terrible for PC players. So that kind of gave it a little bit of a black eye. But luckily, Spider-Man only came out for one platform, right?
It had the same
And
issues, or sometimes even worse.
And it came out on the platform that's been thirsty as hell for a game, and they ignored any problems that went on until Insomniac actually came through and said, hey, there are some problems. The people that were saying there are problems, yeah, they were right. There are some problems.
Here's a couple patches.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a couple patches to fix those problems.
Game of the year, baby. Game of the year.
Yeah. And so, and in my opinion, that kind of picked up the recency bias. Because, I mean, everybody loves Spider-Man. Hell, I even love Spider-Man. I bought it and beat the game 100%. I thought it was great. I thought it was a good game. I'd put it right next to something like Jedi Survivor, actually.
Yeah. For me, I think it's in the same group. But I disagree with you in terms of saying phenomenal stories.
I thought it was a good story, yeah.
Both Jedi Survivor, yeah, okay, good is not phenomenal. Both Jedi Survivor and Spider-Man 2 for me, good story.
You making it sound like I said it's the greatest story ever told.
No,
it ain't
you
the
said
greatest
phenomenal.
story ever
You
told.
literally
It's
said
a really
phenomenal.
Good story.
Good is fine, but this is game of the year, bruv. We're not dealing with decent to good. We're dealing with the creme de la creme, if you know what I mean. So, in my opinion, Spider-Man, get off the list. Resident Evil 4, get off the list. That's Alan Wake 2. Apparently, it's as good as Silent Hill 2, one of the best horror games of all time. So, I guess that can stay there. As far as replacements, I would rather have Starfield, which I know, hot take. I would rather have Starfield and Hogwarts Legacy in this list, replacing Resident Evil 4 and Spider-Man 2. Lastly, before we move on to the next list, who's going to win the game of the year from the actual list that's here?
From this actual list, I'd say Baldur's Gate 3 because it had the same effect that Elden Ring did last year.
Yeah, I think that would be fair. That would be fair. But I wouldn't be shocked if Spider-Man 2 wins it.
No. No, I think
What?
I think second place would second place
Uh-huh.
or the one to take the space of Baldur's Gate. The only
Is
other game would be Alan Wake. The only other game would be Alan.
But Spider-Man has a diverse character in the lead.
Stop it.
So I don't know.
Stop it.
What do you mean stop it? These are things that are actually taken into consideration. It matters.
Oh man.
You're not gonna address that?
I just don't like this whole idea that you're like kind of running with that the way that they're grading games. The way that they're grading games in from what Loke is talking about has nothing to do with it.
Hold on. Matt says there's a diverse lead in Alan Wake. No, it's a straight white male. What are you talking about?
And a black girl.
Oh, okay. You know what, Ham? I retract my statement. After Baldur's Gate, Alan Wake's number 2 because black woman trumps black man. If we're being honest here.
Oh
So,
my goodness!
yes.
See, like I
That
said,
is a
like I
good
just
point.
got done saying, I don't like the way that you think they rate games, even though you could be right.
All right.
I'm just saying you could be right, but
I'm
I'm
just a
just saying,
conspiracy
like,
theorist.
based on
Okay.
what you're telling me, these awards have nothing to do with the game.
No,
And
not nothing to do. Not nothing, bro. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying that these are factors that are taken into consideration. That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
There are
you're
things
telling
that
me if
shouldn't.
it has something, if it has some sort of criteria, then it has nitrous. It can go faster than the others.
Yeah, it's an extra 5 seconds. Yeah.
5 seconds.
On your acceleration, yeah.
What
Okay,
kind of
point
race
five.
is this?
Point
This ain't
five.
no drag
Okay,
race.
point five. 0.5 seconds. Fine. It's an extra 0.5 seconds. Jeez.
I was gonna say, God damn.
So Baldur's Gate, fair. And then Alan Wake 2, and then Spider-Man
I'd say
2.
Zelda after that, for sure.
You think Zelda has a better chance than Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cut the cap.
Absolutely. No. That's not cap at all. Are you kidding me?
I'm not even talking about like better game, because I also agree that Zelda is probably a better game than Spider-Man. But no, it's not happening.
Stop. You're crazy.
Who said it here in the chat? Someone said in the chat that Jeff should change it to Over the Shoulder Award. Where is it? God damn
Over
it.
the Shoulders Award.
I'm serious. There we go. It's John Wolf. Welcome in. Jeff should just rename the Game of the Year category to Over the Shoulder game category. I agree with that one. I agree with that one. Look, are you trying to tell me Spider-Man 2 was better? No. They're in the same league, in my opinion. It's the same difference. I don't think Jedi Survivor is better than Spider-Man. I don't think Spider-Man's better. It's the same thing. Same difference. Ham, let's move on.
Okay, so in the next part that people were kind of up in arms about.
Stop, Ham. Stop. Oh my God, Vic the Click. Dude, amazing. In the Victim Olympics says, but Starfield got pronouns. You know what? That is a fair point, bro. That is a fair point. What Starfield should have done, they should have not given us a chance to pick. They should have forced us to use a protagonist that, you know what? Actually, let me not say that. I'm good. We're making good. We're making good money on TSWS. I'm not trying to get us canceled. Go ahead. What's the next one?
So the next thing that people were kind of up in arms about that I've noticed
Mm-hmm.
was I'm just scrolling down to try to find it
What up,
wherever.
graphic god? Welcome in.
Right here, this one right here.
Which one?
Best
Best RPG.
RPG.
That looks fine. Baldur's Gate,
There's
Final
Baldur's
Fantasy.
Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16.
Okay, I see the issue.
Liza P. What are we doing here? And Sea of Stars, sure, I can see that. Starfield,
Yeah.
sure, I can see that. But this is the issue right here. The hell is Liza P doing right there? We know that was supposed to be Hogwarts spot now. Now we know that was supposed to be Hogwarts spot because you went out of your way to make sure that didn't make
Scrambling.
sense.
Oh, that's a good point. Hogwarts is actually an RPG. It's a
Yes.
real RPG in every sense of the word. Wow. And they put in Lies of P. That's wild.
Wild. Talk about it. As a matter of fact,
okay.
I'm not sure if Hogwarts is anywhere on this list.
No, Hogwarts must have gotten something, right? Nothing? Not one
I'm
vote?
looking on here and
No.
I have yet to see the name Hogwarts Legacy, Harry Potter's Hogwarts Legacy, J.K. Rowling's Hogwarts Legacy. Like, I haven't seen nothing.
J.K. Rowling. You are grasping at straws, bro.
I haven't
Wow.
seen. I'm just saying, I haven't seen not a Hogwarts.
Okay, so the chat agrees.
Ain't a hog in heaven. Ain't no hog in heaven. God damn.
Not in heaven, not in Texas, not in the wow. Kiasante
Aw,
confirms.
man.
So does Mr.
Damn, they
Damn.
didn't just say no game of the year. They
So
completely snubbed it as if it never
This didn't
came out
happen.
this year.
This didn't happen. Nope, this didn't happen. So am I still a conspiracy theorist, Ham? Because think about it this way, Ham. Think about it this way. The logic, right? If 3 plus 2 is 5, then 2 plus 3 is also 5. Do you understand? Like if it makes sense to say Hogwarts Legacy cannot qualify because of social stuff, because of what people are saying, besides the fact that it's a great game. Forget about the technical aspect of it being a game, right? Just the impact it's had. If it cannot qualify because of these ancillary stuff, right? These ancillary things, can we not say that there's going to be games that are going to win awards because of said ancillary stuff?
Why'd you word it like that, bro? Why did you do that?
I'm just saying.
That's hot. That's a hot ass fucking take right there that I ain't even mad at.
I think it's cold as ice. I think it's freezing cold.
I think
it's not even warm.
That is about as true as you can get right there. If they're willing to take
Simple.
something off because it looks a little funny in their eyes. Exactly, Loke. Exactly.
Exactly.
I am buying it. What
Thank you. Sold.
I'm saying
sold.
Buy. Right now, like I sound like one of those investor dudes. Buy.
The man with the Bruce Lee shirt. Sold.
Right. Like, oh, you looking funny. We don't like the way you look. You ain't part of this award.
Yes. So
we love the way you look. Your game was pretty good, but we love the way you look. Awards, come on over. I can't believe it. That's crazy. I mean, and I've heard nothing but good things about Liza P, so I'm not knocking Liza P. I'm just saying.
If we're being honest,
what is happening here?
Before Hogwarts Legacy, right? Ham, your camera battery's off.
Yeah, I got it.
Hogwarts Legacy, if we're being fair, Hogwarts Legacy gets in before Lies of P, before Sea of Stars. I don't give a fuck. I said it. It gets in before Final Fantasy. The only two games that maybe I can accept that Hogwarts Legacy comes in behind them is Starfield and Baldur's Gate 3. That's it in that order, because Baldur's Gate 3 is definitely better than Starfield. But yeah, that's why for me, I was like, guys, let's use some logic here, because we can all agree that it's wild that the highest selling game of the year, that's not COD, of course, or FIFA or Madden, didn't make it to the Game Awards. We can all agree that it's crazy that happened.
Tragic. But so
Oh,
that
God,
was the
kidding.
next thing that didn't make any sense, was best RPG
Mhm.
with Liza P in it. It's completely
Yep.
skipping something that people like. Hold on a second. There's something I gotta share, because I told Matt and Mike this yesterday while we were in a party chat. I was like, dude, people literally sold their people were selling their previous consoles, all of their games. I was seeing people that I've never seen online in so long hopping into Hogwarts Legacy. Right? I mean, is that insane? As a
Ham,
matter of fact, let me.
your mic cut off.
Can you hear me fine?
Oh, damn it! It's my mic. Sorry,
Yeah, that's
my
you,
bad. It's
brother.
my mic. It has to be.
But yeah, there's actually something I want to share real quick, just like from my profile on here, that I actually ended up retweeting out, because I said this to Mike and whatnot before I even seen that it got retweeted by somebody else. But this dude right here said, I was selling. He has the whole rainbow thing and everything on his shit, and he said, I was selling whole consoles specifically for that game.
What game?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, damn.
That's what I'm saying. This dude got rainbow flags and everything on his shit and whatnot. And I ain't judging, because I don't give a fuck about what he does. But I just find it ironic in this situation where you're like,
yep,
yo, these types of people don't like this type of stuff. Yet here's a guy right here. Like I said, I don't know what his background is. I just know usually when people have rainbow flags all over this stuff, they usually telling you something.
Don't you dare assume his
I'm
preference.
assuming a little bit, but I'm not completely. I'm not completely 100% with it, but I'm just assuming a little bit. But he was saying, I was selling whole consoles specifically for this game, man.
Yeah, because it
and
was
I
only
said
on
that
current
already.
gen. Yeah,
I've said that before, and I'm just like, yo, this game was crazy popular, and it's getting snubbed like I don't even know what like.
Not a dude.
If you feel like Starfield got snubbed, this game over here is bleeding out. like that is what this is, in my opinion.
Dude, before we got on the show, I was completely unaware. I know not everyone will believe this, but it's true. I didn't know what was popping off. I was completely unaware that Hogwarts got snubbed for everything. I only saw what was the Game Awards, like the actual Game of the Year candidates. I couldn't imagine that they skipped them for everything. This is just, it's blowing my mind. I didn't think they'd go that far. Just wow.
Well, they did. They sure as hell did. But to continue down, so like I said, we talked about like best RPG snubbing, flat out snubbing Hogwarts, and they snubbed it for the Game of the Year. Which, yeah, we talked about all that dumb shit. But let's look at best sports and racing real quick, because this is the year-over-year conversation, in my opinion.
Okay.
How are we going to have Forza Motorsports right next to Hot Wheels? Right next to EAFC.
What? Well, I don't understand. What's the problem? Because the category.
What's the problem?
The category says sports and racing. All of these are sports.
The problem is this needs to be two separate categories.
Oh, yes.
Putting a dash in between it doesn't make it make sense.
True. But Ham, let's be fair. How many times do we get 6 racing games per year. How often does that happen? Because you're advocating for just a racing category. The sports category, fine. You will always have annual sports games.
We
But
have
racing,
annual racing games too. Is F1, does it not say
okay,
2023 right there?
six every year. Because they have to field 6 candidates for each category. You think there's 6 that come out every year?
I don't know. Maybe they need to take the category off if there isn't enough sufficient data.
That's not very American. Doesn't everyone get a trophy?
Stop it. Anyway,
I got you good, Em. Come on.
anyways,
moving on. Hey, Froggy T, right? Welcome in. Who's got a point, me or Ham?
there was another one that I'm missing. I know for sure that I'm missing.
Which
but
one?
there's but the last
the
one I'm gonna
esports
bring up
coach,
right
the
now.
coach.
No, that wasn't the one.
Oh, okay.
But since I don't remember that one off the top of my head, I'll just move on to the best EA coach. This one right here was just funny. It was just flat out funny because they listed, Christine, Potter, Danny, Zonig, Sorensen, Jordan, Gunbug, Graham, Remy, XTQZZZ, I don't know.
Ham, I'm about to interrupt you. No, because Vince said got him, and Rachie says I won the argument. That was a good zinger. I got you good.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
and Yoon, Ome, Sung Young were the 5 people to get nominated for this. Now I want to show you something that I thought was pretty interesting. So I'm going to look up this name right here on Twitter.
Okay, while you look it up, Kea Sante, I'm not saying 8 racing games didn't come out this year. I'm talking about, do we consistently get 10 or 15? Because for them to create a short list, it means there was more than 6, right? Do we get 10 to 15 good or AA racing games every year? That's my question. Because it doesn't have to be AAA; it can be AA. But go ahead, Am. Finish your point.
So this like I said, was for best esports coach, and you can see Remy down there, right? Right here, bald gentleman right there. Look at the post. Read it, Loke.
Let's be serious. 2 minutes. I wasn't even a coach this year. Take me off the list. Christ above.
Sound like they know what they're doing over there, right?
No, not really, Ham. Not really. Remember last year they put Sifu as a fighting game in the fighting game category. No, I'm not shocked by this. Not at all. I could work for the VGAs. Jeff Keighley needs to hire us. We actually give a shit. All right. But anyway, point taken, bro. Point taken. This is embarrassing. This is very embarrassing.
Yeah. So I mean that's all the ones that I can remember, and being kind of an issue this year with the awards. It's also pretty interesting. It's also pretty interesting not seeing like Diablo and and like near the top spot because everybody remembers how big of a deal that was. But only so many can make it, and I can tell. Oh, that's right.
Okay,
I remember
here we
now.
go. Let's
talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right.
Okay. Okay. Let me even
man,
play Ham Solo's music.
I can't wait.
Let me play Ham Solo's theme music.
Best.
Let's go.
Community support. That's it all. All right, let's turn it way down at least.
Okay, what is it?
Best community support. This is actually perfect music for this right here. Because look at this, best community support list right here. Baldur's Gate 3.
Uh-huh.
Fair. Cyberpunk 2077. Fair. Final Fantasy. What is that 16?
2. Oh,
no, that's
14,
right?
14.
Yeah, 14. No Man's Sky. Sure. What's that right in the middle?
The PlayStation exclusive? I don't know. Destiny 2.
Best community support.
Bad. That is so bad. Oh man. That's laughable.
It's in the running for best community support right now.
Yeah, it's
think about this year with Bungie. Tragic.
Well, they are owned by PlayStation, so they kind of have to be on the list, right? Like Bungie could catch fire tomorrow. Ham, and they'd still get a nomination. I mean, let's be real.
Read what Matt says right here.
The community literally hates Bungie and the game right now. Again, guys, does PlayStation hate Bungie? No. So it's fine. This is fine. You know that meme, Ham, with the guy in the burning house and he's drinking his coffee and it says, "This is fine. This is fine, guys. This is fine. Just have your coffee." And Ham, when Destiny 2 wins this shit, I need you to sip on that copium. Drawn TJ, thank you so much. Says best community is Halo Infinite. Thank you for that super chat. And is that the best community?
It's a really good community. I mean, look at the way that they treat Forge and stuff like that.
I think it's Final Fantasy 14.
It definitely. Final Fantasy 14 got a solid community.
WoW
has a solid community.
Oh yeah, true. Why is WoW not here? Oh, they're owned by Microsoft now. Okay, fair. You know, that's cool. That's cool. No, dude, these are serious discussions that I had, bro. I'm saying we're laughing about it, but there's like checklists. Oh, this is owned by Microsoft. Fuck out of here. Sony. Oh, this is fine. Ham, don't overlook Dave the Diver not being an indie game. Dave the Diver is not an indie game?
Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's look at Dave the Diver is best independent game right here. Bam.
Are you sure it's not an indie game?
Oh, is he saying it's not an indie game?
Yes, he's saying it's not an indie game.
Oh, I don't know.
Mint Rocket is a division of Nexon Korea Corporation. It's not an indie game.
Yikes. So,
ouch.
So there's look, let me go on ahead and say this. There's so many messes in this that I can't even detect them all.
Yeah, they done fucked up.
This is tragic. It's
no, okay. Mr. Jonah Duck says we could say the same about BG3. They took Google money for their game. If I'm not mistaken, they got funding from Google. They're not owned by Google, because it seems to me from the description here that Mint Rocket is a subsidiary of a big publisher. So they are literally connected to a gigantic company.
I agree. Dave the Diver
gets that norm, Hi-Fi Rush needs to. Hi-Fi Rush, isn't it owned by Xbox? Okay, never mind. Moving on. Ham, what else?
No, that was the last one. That was it.
All right, guys, we know the rules. All right, it's owned by Xbox. The fuck out of here, okay? All right. So that was the nominations. Ham, I didn't check here. Did they show the candidates for the Game of the Year fan vote candidates?
I don't think so.
They didn't.
I didn't see that one. You'd have to look yourself and see because
I'm
I'm
checking.
already
I'm
off of that
checking.
page.
Content creator of the year. Okay. Again, what the fuck? Content creator. No Fritanga plays. No, oh no, it's Alex. What are you guys doing? There's no Joe from Seattle. What's going on at the Game Awards? Who the hell is Quackity? Who the hell is that Iron Mouse? Seriously. Okay. Okay. Okay, so they didn't give us that award. For me personally, right? That's the one award that I'm personally invested in. I'm being honest. It's the only award that I consistently care about. For me, that is like the game of the year. The game of the year that gets voted on by the committee for me is just like, okay, whatever, cute. Anyways, they woke themselves out of a good game show. I never heard of those people. Okay. All right, so we're done with the game awards.
Yep.
Actually, before we're done, Ham, what's your score out of 10 for the nominees? Like as a whole, for all the nominations, what's your score?
7
Be
out of
fair.
10.
It's very IGN of you, Ham. It's very
Oh,
IGN.
yeah. It's different, right?
Yeah, it's definitely well. Game Awards is on this December 7th. So to keep the theme, I also say 7 out of 10. All right, moving on, but not really. There's an article from VGC that gives us a look at the
Hold
games.
on. Read the super
Oh,
chat.
oh,
There's a
my bad,
reason
my
behind
bad.
it.
My bad. Kesante, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, don't forget, best ongoing game should have gone to Halo. Who got the nomination? Cyberpunk. I love Cyberpunk, but it doesn't need to be there. Ongoing, right? Ongoing is like a live service game, as far as I'm concerned. If you check all the previous
Right.
years, that's how it's always been. Again, Kesante, who owns Halo? Xbox? Fuck out of here. Ham, what's your take on this super chat? Go ahead.
I agree. That tax is real. That tax is real. You're seeing it. There's a few different types of taxes in here. It's real.
All right. All right.
The Hogwarts tax is the meanest.
Matt Likes Games says almost as good as the PS Portal. Damn. So not very good at all. Like
Wow.
trash.
No. No, what he's referring to is the PS Portal
What?
got an IGN rating of 8 out of 10.
Oh fuck no. It's not an 8 out of 10. It's not. The Game Awards is not an 8 out of 10. The
And
PS
you know
Portal
what?
is not an 8 out of 10.
Both the Xbox Series X and PS5 both got 8 out of 10s for consoles as well.
So the PS Portal is as good as a PS5. It's as
Even
good
though
as
you need the PS5 to play the Portal.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Jacob Novak minus 10. Damn. And then he corrected with a 666, so it's demonic. Okay. Vincent Vega 7 out of 10, lower than the PS Portal. Drawn TJ 5 out of 10. Richie says, according to the Bible, 7 means perfection. Does it? Richie, so a 7 in a game is great. I guess a 7 is great. 100% should have gone to Halo. Again, guys, who owns Halo? All right? Who? Anyways, moving on. These are the Game Awards 2023 winners if it was decided by Metacritic. Before we get into this article, Ham, I just want to say something about Metacritic, right? We talk about Metacritic scores all the time on this channel. We will continue to talk about the Metacritic scores of games until we get a better and more used version. I just want to say and reiterate for the 10th time, and I'll say it for the 1000th time in 5 years or whatever. Metacritic scores are not gospel.
Oh, they sure
I
ain't.
love, yeah, I love going to Metacritic to look at the scores and whatever, but I don't take them that seriously. I don't decide to buy or not buy a game based off of Metacritic scores. I love the WRC series, most of them mid to lower 70s. All right, besides WRC Generations, which was the last one. I love Metal Gear. Not all of the Metal Gears are highly rated. I don't care. All right. So, just a quick disclaimer to anyone before while we're getting into this, like we don't take it that seriously. Metacritic has revealed what would happen if Game Awards winners were decided by Metacritic score rather than a jury vote. So here we go. Game of the year, Baldur's Gate. Fair or no, Ham?
For what?
So the Game Award winners, right? If we use just the Metacritic scores, the following would be the winners. So I'm going to give you the category, the winner, and then you can tell me if you think it's fair or not. All right?
Okay.
All right. So Game of the Year, Baldur's Gate 3. Fair?
Yeah, that's fine.
Best Independent Game, Dave the Diver.
I mean, based on what I just got done here, and that's kind of some bullshit.
Big bullshit. Best Debut Indie Game, Pizza Tower.
Never played it.
Who the hell cares? Best VR AR Game, Gran Turismo 7.
I would actually probably agree with that.
Okay,
that's one of the only reasons.
Hold on.
That's one of the only reasons I want a PlayStation VR 2.
Okay, but hold on. Besides ongoing games, should we not, in every single other game, other category, should it not just be new games?
What do you mean?
Did Gran Turismo 7 come out this year?
No, but for the VR version did.
Ham, I posit that if Forza had come out 3 years ago and then the VR version came out, it wouldn't be a candidate.
I mean, that's true. Probably.
So that's why I'm pointing it out. That's why I'm pointing it out. Like, this is only acceptable because it's a Sony exclusive. Cool. Next, best multiplayer game. Fair.
Yes, because if they were to drop, like keep this in mind. If Gran Turismo was on PC, right? Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, let's say it launched on PC and PS5 at the same time, but they didn't add the PlayStation VR part until later, but you could play VR the other ways.
It wouldn't
you
be
could play with the Meta Quest, and you could play with the whatever all these damn VR things are called. Man, I'm blanking on it. The Steam VR or whatever. I don't know.
The peripherals.
Yeah. All these different peripherals. If they were available to take advantage of that, then this you're right. You're absolutely right. Then this award would be kind of null.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing that they kind of came out on only the PlayStation, and then the VR headset is really the thing that's making this thing even be on the stage here, because that released this year, not the game. So I see what you're saying.
Yep. So X-Man points out it brings out a good point. There are a lot of new VR games out there, especially on PC. Vincent, you need to follow the logic, bro. Follow the logic. Next, best multiplayer game, Baldur's Gate 3. I call cap.
Best multiplayer game.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
I had to double take at that for a second.
Yep. Best multiplayer game. Yep.
I have yet to hear anybody come out and say, "Yo, you have to buy multiplayer."
Pause, Ham. Pause. Check the screen. Sir X-Man. God damn, coming in clutch. Coming in nice and clutch.
Yeah. I mean, I see what he's saying. That why wasn't that there back in 2020 or 2021? You know what I'm saying?
Who owns?
I know, Loki. You don't have to tell me that.
All right, fuck out of here. Next, best mobile game, Terra Nil.
Loki. Ain't no way you're finna skip out. That
happened?
best multiplayer game is some
You're
bullshit.
still bugging.
I'm still
No, that's-
bugging about that because you interrupted me to tell me to read the screen, and then you're like, "Oh, now ignore it." No, I'm not going to ignore that.
This is a problem.
This is a problem. What is this?
This is why you
You're
don't
gonna tell
follow
me I
Metacritic
don't know
religiously.
who the hell played more multiplayer, Baldur's Gate 3 people or Diablo? Get the fuck out of here with that.
That's why you don't follow Metacritic biblically, Ham. That's why you don't follow.
That's crazy.
This is what would happen if Metacritic ran the awards.
Oh no! Don't do it.
It's so bad, so bad. All right, moving on. Best narrative. This one's fair. Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Best art direction. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
It's kind of a shoulder shrug for me. Because if
Yeah, I
we're
think
just talking about art direction, it's the same as Breath of the Wild.
They've done it before.
So it's
And
not new. It's not
Hi-Fi
changing
Rush
any sort of
should
direction.
win art direction, in my opinion.
Right.
Okay, best action game. Oh god, Hi-Fi Rush. That's cap.
That's interesting too.
Nope.
It's kind of weird. I mean, I really like Hi-Fi Rush, but Hi-Fi Rush was like a total package kind of like feeling. Like the total package was
Best
super
action
duper dope.
game of the year. Ham.
But yeah, exactly.
No.
And it's just like, really? I don't know. I would even like, I know some people may disagree with me, but I think Remnant 2 has better action.
Oh, yes.
Because
Remnant 2.
I
Awesome.
had a couple jump scares in Remnant 2, and I'm not really thinking I'm supposed to. But I'm like, what? The way they designed it in certain moments,
That shit is
I'm
terrifying.
just like, no. And then I get to busting. You know, I get to shooting. But yeah, I don't know about that one.
Definitely not.
Hi-Fi Rush is an amazing game. I think it should have been in art direction, 100%.
Yeah.
Because I mean, all the stuff moving at the same time, or on the beat and stuff. Like, come on, what are we doing?
It was fresh. It popped. The whole screen popped. Reminded me of Okami the first time I played it. It was very nice. It was nice to look at. Raichi, thank you so much with the $2 Canadian super chat. Says Raiden Hi-Fi Rush DLC. What about that, Loke 7? Are you talking about Raiden from Metal Gear? Because if you are, I'm down. Is that what's happening to
I sure
Hi-Fi
hope
Rush?
he wasn't talking about Raiden from Mortal Kombat. That wouldn't make any goddamn sense. It'd be the most electrifying game in
That doesn't sound too bad. That doesn't sound so bad. He says no. That's not what he's talking about. Which are we talking about? Raiden or Raiden? Now I'm interested. Oh God, Vix. Oh Lord, Vic says my grandma gets more action and she's dead.
Damn. That was disturbing. That was mad disturbing.
That's not even going left. We're just going downhill at this point. Jeez.
Well, let's roll down the hill then.
All right, moving on. Best action adventure game: The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. See, that one makes sense for me. That's cool.
Yeah, that's fair. I like that.
That's
best fighting game too. That makes sense.
Street Fighter 6, also fair. Best RPG: Baldur's Gate 3. For me, also makes sense.
Fair.
Best sim strategy game: Pikmin 4. Football Manager just came out. The fuck are you talking about? No, Pikmin Football Manager. I'm capping for Football Manager. I'm starting it.
Go on ahead.
I'm starting it, Ham. Football Manager. All right. Look, the guy in Metal Gear is called Raiden, not Ray did bite me, man, bite me. I never liked him. All right, especially after they did the bait and switch in MGS2. I'm still kind of miffed about that. Sapo says, "What and what? Somebody needs Jesus, man." Mr. Joanna Dark, are you insane?
No, he's not. He's correct.
Shut up. Shut up. No. Moving on. Best sports racing game, Forza Motorsport.
Fair.
Ham, I have a mutual of mine. I'm not going to out him because I haven't spoken to him about this, but he loves Forza Motorsport. He recently got a PS5 because I've been talking about PS5s very recent, like a lot recently. He got a PS5 and he bought Gran Turismo because he likes racing games, and he says Gran Turismo is better than Forza Motorsport. Thoughts?
Oh, that's cap.
That's it? That's all you got? It's Cap.
That's all I got to say about that.
All right.
At least the way that I play Gran Turismo or
Yeah.
racing games in general, that's cap.
Mhm.
Because I like to be following the car, right?
Okay.
And remember
Not
the
driving the
popsicle
track.
stick thing, Loke.
Man,
I
you
can't
ruined
do
it
it.
for me. You ruined it for me.
I can't do it.
Vincent, Football Manager is not a sports game. It is literally a simulation game. It says it on the box. You don't even get to play as the players. You
Dude,
only
can you shut
manage.
the fuck up about Football Manager? Nobody.
I have it installed on my PC. I haven't found time for it, but I cannot
Good.
wait. This weekend it is on. Lastly, we have Best Family Game, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I think that's fair, right?
Yeah,
I think
absolutely. That's an
that's
easy
cool.
one right there.
Your friend sounds brain dead. Like, oh, come on, that's not fair. All right, so we just got a brief look at what life would be if we all unanimously agree that Metacritic scores made the best games of whatever category. Clearly, that's not a good idea. All right, 50% of the time it's fine. The other 50%, it's bad. Moving on.
Yep. We got to keep it moving too because we got a lot to talk about still, and I got 45 minutes.
The most snubbed game ever. I think that's what I'm gonna start calling Hogwarts Legacy. The most snubbed game of all time. It recently came out on Switch, Hogwarts Legacy, and the open world is no longer seamless. This is again from VGC. After numerous delays, the game is finally released on Switch today, and Mark Walker of YouTube channel Switch Up has posted a video showing how it compares to other versions. While the Switch version is clearly less visually detailed than the other, more powerful platforms, Walker says the game could have been far worse, and that on handheld in the particular game is running reasonably well. However, Walker then goes on to point out that what he calls a huge flaw with the Switch version, which is the loss of a seamless open world. On the PS5, Series X, and PC versions of the game, the player can start inside Hogwarts, walk outside, walk all the way to Hogsmeade, and enter a shop in one seamless journey without any loading screens. However, Walker demonstrates that on Switch, when the player enters Hogsmeade, they have to sit through a load screen lasting between 30 and 50 seconds. He then points out that whereas other versions allow you to walk into shops directly from the street in Hogsmeade, on Switch, another load screen pops up. One of the most appealing things for me when I first played the game on PC was just being able, okay, so load screens, the game. Ham Solo, thoughts?
I'm looking at the side by side on this, and it's rough. But it's to be expected. It's a Switch, right?
Yeah. The fact
But
that it even runs is a miracle.
I think it's impressive that they even got it done without it being like, oh, we got delayed into 2024. So I think this is actually more of a standing ovation than it is something to hate on.
To crap on.
Absolutely. Because
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person, and I know I told you to shut up about Football Manager, but I'm gonna bring up Ark. I'm gonna bring up Ark.
Now I need
Ark,
you to shut up about Ark.
yeah, Ark Survival Evolved ended up on the Switch, and people were just like, "Man, that port's terrible. That's a port. I don't understand why they made it for there." And I'm right there with them. I'm like, I don't understand why they made it there either, but they did it, and the fact that they were able to figure it out and make it work is incredible. Because Call of Duty won't even touch that console.
True.
And you got Ark Survival Evolved, which is a online game that you're playing constantly and building in real time. Impressive. And so then you look at Hogwarts Legacy on here, and it's like, okay, well, it's not online, so it's not having to deal with the same thing Ark is dealing with that whole real time and whatnot. But but the game is massive, right? Just think about think about the school. Just think about Hogwarts, the school, and traversing around in that area. Massive, right?
I look at the school like it
This
was
is
a
interesting right
character
here.
in and of
Going
itself.
up to a door, there's kind of that load screen right there. It was the same thing on the PS5, and I'm sure it was the same thing on the series consoles. There's a little load going between some of the doors sometimes. I'm assuming on the Switch, those loads are a lot longer.
Yeah. For me,
That's the only thing that really stinks about this whole thing.
I'm
is just
right there with you. For me, I'm right there with you, and I honestly, I was sure this was going to be vaporware. From being 100% honest, I was sure they would be telling people like apologies. We'll try and get this out next year or something like that. I'm shocked that it even came out. So, and the fact that it came out and doesn't crash consistently, it just works. All they did was add load screens. For me, this is a technical marvel, in my opinion.
Exactly, and then and on top of it is to me this is more evidence of it being snubbed, in my opinion.
Oh my god, we're going to be talking about
really
this until December 7th, aren't we?
This thing figured it out. Where everybody was like, "Man, I'm terrified to see what this port looks like." I'm sitting here looking at it, and I'm like, "Yo, if this was on my Switch, I don't think I'd have a big deal."
If I had never played this game and I had a Switch, I'm buying it. What's 30 seconds, bro? You rest in your eyes. What's 50 seconds? Go to the toilet or something. It's not a problem.
I just don't. I just probably wouldn't want to play it docked.
Yeah, probably.
I just probably don't want to play it on my TV.
Terrible. Probably looks terrible on the TV. Yeah, it has to be.
But I think it's impressive. I think it's really impressive. And I know there's probably going to continue to be a bunch of people to dog on it, just like but like not that just before the show, I was seeing people comparing it to Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. I'm just like, yo, like Mortal Kombat
way better than Mortal Kombat.
Two totally different levels. And this game looks like it, like I'm seeing some of the character models, and I'm like, that makes sense. That looks good still. It's just in
and we are looking at it. We are looking at it on our PCs. Imagine looking at it on your tiny little Switch. This probably looks phenomenal on the Switch.
I'm just saying. But yeah, we can move on.
I'm good with this one. Next, Dragon's Dogma 2 has been rated, suggesting release isn't far away. Ham, you recently said that you were playing the first Dragon's Dogma, correct?
Correct. I need to continue that. I've been kind of being lazy as shit and not streaming on Rumble. And I'm actually supposed to be streaming on Rumble right now, but I was just like, like every time I'm streaming over there, I don't see any kind of activity whatsoever. So I'm just kind of like, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing that in particular. I might try to move over to Kick and see what that's about. I'm just kind of trying out some other avenues just to see if there's any kind of need or whatever also, for us to be on somewhere else.
Yeah. Also, you need to show me how to stream now that I have a beefy PC. Do I need anything besides like the PC camera, PS5, and a screen? Do I need anything else?
Capture card.
Ah, I don't have one of those.
Yep, you need a
All right,
capture
all right, we'll work that out.
card.
All right. So officially, the Japanese publisher has not said when Dragon's Dogma 2 will be released. However, recent hands-on demos at events such as Tokyo Game Show suggest that the game is fairly far along. Capcom also recently published an investor Q&A in English, claiming that an undisclosed title will be released by the end of its fiscal year, ending in March 2024. I think that's too close. This was initially translated from the Japanese Q&A as unannounced, suggesting a previously unrevealed title, but the official English language could cover Dragon's Dogma 2, which is currently Capcom's only significant announced title. Ham, are you psyched for Dragon's Dogma 2 or whatever?
Here, maybe this will tell you. Just this GIF alone will tell you.
Okay. All right. All right. Someone's down. Someone's down.
Yeah, I think I'm down for that. I'm playing the original one on the PS3 right now, and I'm like, yo, this is hot. I've
It's
never
hot.
played it before, and I'm like, yo, this is really nice. So I can only imagine after what I've seen at the PlayStation Showcase, and then they showed it off once again not that long ago. I forgot for where they showed it at. I think it was at Tokyo Game Show.
Probably the Xbox thing.
No. I think it was at Tokyo Game Show.
Oh, TGS?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. I don't remember
And
that. Yeah, but it's most probable because it's Capcom, right? So
right. And it was like a 10-minute showing of what the game can do. And yo, that game looks amazing.
yeah, it looks nice.
I highly
It
recommend.
looks nice. All right, moving on. Hades, Katana Zero, Death's Door, and more are coming to Netflix soon. So Netflix began building out its gaming efforts slowly before barreling quickly into a library that will soon exceed 80 games. Over the weekend, the subscription streaming service announced another lineup of games, including new releases like Shadow and Bone, Enter the Fold, and Chicken Run, Extraction, and titles previously released elsewhere like Hades and more. So here's the full lineup of games coming to Netflix via mobile devices. Either now available, coming to the service soon. Hades, Death's Door, Katana Zero, Oxenfree 2, Braid Anniversary Edition, The Dragon Prince, Chicken Run, Shadow and Bone, Money Heist, and Slay Away Camp 2. Ham, thoughts on Netflix muscling in on gaming?
Must be good for somebody because it ain't for me. I could care less about it. I have too many ways of gaming as it is, and I'm happy with it. If maybe they might get my daughter interested. Maybe they might have some games for my daughter, right? Or something like that. I'm not walling them off from possibility.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying what they're offering isn't very tasty to me in particular. I'm not salivating.
Have you played Hades?
Yeah, I've played Hades. Yeah, I
Okay.
played it on Game Pass when it was in there.
No, this game was not on Game Pass.
Hades was in Game Pass. Yes, it was.
Hades was in Game Pass.
It was, yeah, for a hot minute.
What? Okay, I'll check on that after. Yes, Rachie, I know Football Manager is in Netflix. I saw that ad very quickly. But the mobile version of Football Manager is not good. You have to play it on PC. For me, it's like Baldur's Gate on console. You have to do it on PC. In my opinion, Baldur's Gate and games like Football Manager, it has to be PC. Damn. Okay, so everyone is saying it was on Game Pass. That is
last year.
wild. Why did I buy it if it was on Game Pass? Anyways,
Well, it's not in Game Pass anymore, so you bought it so you can play it now.
No, I know I bought it like close to when it actually released. Look, you need a mouse pad. I keep hearing you beating down on the mouse. Are you hearing the click of the mouse or me just moving the mouse around?
I can hear the click.
No, the click cannot be removed. This is a gaming mouse. It will forever click. So I am guessing that's what he's talking about. All right,
So why are
moving
you
on.
coming in here with all these old man complaints? Sports.
It's fair. It's fair.
The mouse is too loud. My back hurts.
You know what I'll do, Sir X-Man? Just for you. If you remind me before the end of the month, remind me, I will get a silent mouse that I will use specifically just for when I stream on TSWS. Just for you, bro. Moving on.
Clickety clackety, look what you doing.
You know, this is probably an Xbox mouse. That's probably what it is. This, if I open this and I check inside, it's probably Microsoft that made this damn thing. The click on the mouse is 90% of the satisfaction with Lok 7 play Football Manager. This guy gets it. Raichi understands what I'm talking about. I keep hearing a bumping coming from him, and it doesn't sound like the clicker. All right, guys. We're not making a subtopic. We're not making this a subtopic.
Can you hear that, Loke?
Yeah, I can hear it. But it's fine. I'll take it. You can blame it on me. It's fine. Moving on. Amazon Games lay off 180 employees. Amazon is laying off 180 employee jobs in its games division, hopping on the tragically overcrowded bandwagon of layoffs in the game industry this year. The news comes via Aftermath, which reports that the layoffs are focused in two areas: the Crown Twitch channel, which will reportedly be eliminated altogether, and the game growth teams. Employees were notified of the changes through an email from Christoph Hartmann, VP of Amazon Games. This is the second wave of layoffs this division of the company has faced this year. Ham, thoughts?
More layoffs. Greatest year in gaming, a lot of people say, but goodness gracious, is it getting thinner? Shoddy losing weight.
Yeah.
It ain't a good look either. It is not a good look. So, I mean, this goes on to what we've been talking about, Loke, about these unions and stuff like that. Just more protection in gaming. And we're not saying every union is going to be good, or, you know, I mean, keep in mind, even though there's still a union, people are still being taken advantage of. So don't think that just because a union's there, that people are super duper safe all of a sudden. It's just safer and more and just more appropriate for somebody to look at the contract and be like, this makes sense, not only for me, but for all of these other people that signed the same contract as me to be within this union. We're protecting each other compared to everybody spending for themselves. So that's why unions are more or less a big deal, because it's like everyone's protecting each other instead of being like, last week that was Mark, but now it's Bill. Next week it might be Kevin if Bill don't get his shit right.
Pretty much.
But there's also a problem with that, because Loke mentioned that last year, around this time last year, I believe, that unions can also backfire. You can't fire that guy, right? That guy that is worthless as shit. He's doing everything he can to stick around, because we can't legitimately.
He's doing the bare minimum.
So you gotta hope that, you know, the good overtakes the evil in that situation. But no matter how you strategize something for the betterment of the company or the betterment of the people, there's always going to be somebody taking advantage somewhere, somehow. It just
Mm.
is what it is. But seeing stuff like this makes me lean more towards unions more and more. Just this entire year, seeing all this stuff. Everybody is like unions are silly last year, right? Especially non Microsoft fans. We're just like, this is stupid. This
Yes.
is a dumb direction in gaming. They're trying to ruin it and all this stuff. And it's like, actually, no. What's been going down is ruining it. It needs to change.
Yeah. You pretty much said all of it. I'll just add the action reaction. That's what I want to see. We're seeing all these actions where these companies are taking a huge dump on the people, the heroes, the protagonists, the talent. They're taking a dump on these people. We need to get the reaction. It's just a law of physics. You can't have this push from one side and then the other side is just they're just gonna lay flat. It's not gonna happen. Uh Raichi says in unions only a small part of the employees are well protected. No, you can't fire the dude who plays Clash of Clan for 2 hours. Now you can't fire the dude who plays Clash of Clan for 2 hours in the toilets. Again, Raichi, it's about balance. You can only have balance if both sides are pushing towards each other. Right now, it's just one side pushing all of it. We know there's
That's
a bad
exactly what I'm
extreme.
saying.
Yeah, we
It's
know
too
there's an extreme.
one-sided right now.
Exactly. We need to start having these guys playing Clash of Clan and not getting fired because the guys that are playing Clash of
Especially if they're
Clan,
doing quality work.
no, dude, even if they're not doing quality work, the guys that are playing Clash of Clan for 2 hours make up, let me be generous, they make up 20% of the people that are getting fired. It's not fair for the other 80% that are grinding their asses off, but are just disposable. Just chuck them out and move on. So we need the reaction. And I, for one, welcome unions. Get them, boys. Get them. And girls. Get them. TJI says Amazon's the only major tech company still in it. Pretty sure the tech companies coming to take over gaming was fear mongering. Shame though. Would be nice to see Apple and Amazon competing. Yeah, I Ham. I'm with TJ on this one. I, in my mind, had predicted it was eventually going to be Amazon versus Apple versus Microsoft. That's what I saw in the future. I just didn't know who was going to buy PlayStation, whether Amazon or Apple. But now Apple is very content with like all the money they're making right now, so they don't have to jump into the console market and start
No,
worrying
they're
about
doing it methodically.
console sales and whatever. They're already making bank with their phones and Apple Arcade, so they're cool. All right, let's move on. Rip for everyone that lost their job. Hope you guys land on your feet. Next, the next batch of Xbox Game Pass titles for November 2023 has leaked. Okay, so there's two titles. Hold on. What? Microsoft has confirmed that the titles listed below are accurate. Persona 5 Tactica is coming to cloud, console, and PC on November 17th. Dune Spice Wars is coming to console and cloud on November 28th, and Rollerdrome is coming to cloud, console, and PC November 28th. Ham, thoughts?
I'm interested. I don't really know if I'm interested in any of these actually.
Real?
I was thinking maybe I might be interested in Dune, but it looks like it might be an RTS.
It literally is an RTS.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm looking forward to Rollerdrome because remember, this was the big game that everyone was touting as the next like PlayStation like banger that was
Right.
going straight to PS Plus.
I played it for like
and
10
then,
minutes on PlayStation. And I said nope.
damn, came out like a wet fart. Well, I'm still gonna give it a go because sometimes I like bad stuff, I guess. The Poom says, "Thank God I don't care for any of those games." Damn. Mr. Giant Duck says, "Rollerdrome is dope." Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I'm definitely giving that one a go. Persona 5, no, I'm good. Netflix is the biggest competitor of Apple Arcade. Yes. Those guys are having a separate console war or gaming war. It's not a console war, but it's a gaming war, but that's separate from the one that we're used to. Mr. Joanna Dark, definitely Rollerdrome. I'm gonna give that one a go. Moving on. Tiffany and Company is releasing a line of Pokemon jewelry costing up to 29,000 US dollars.
Wow.
The new
Talk
line,
about cashing in on entertainment.
the new line is a collaboration with contemporary artist Daniel Arsham, who's worked with Tiffany and Co. in the past. It will consist of 9 separate pieces, each of which contains a pendant shaped like a Pokemon. 6 Pokemon are featured in the range: Charmander, Squirtle, Jigglypuff, Cubone, and Mew are each available as oxidized sterling silver pendants with diamond accents and cost $1,290 each. Okay, that's not bad. It's just $1,000. The Pikachu pendant, meanwhile, is made of 18 karat yellow gold with diamond accents and comes in 2 sizes. A small Pikachu is 9,900 US dollars,
Oh my
while
God.
the larger Pikachu is 29 US dollars.
Oh,
What
man,
the
sickening.
fuck? Oh, okay, hold on. Slight correction. So the Charmander, Squirtle, Jigglypuff, Cubone, and Mew, right? Did you scroll down? Can you scroll down so everyone can see? The ones that I said are affordable because it's 1,000 a pop is actually a collection. You have to buy a necklace with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them attached.
So you're playing like eight
Scroll
to 10
down.
grand.
Scroll down some more. That's Pikachu. Scroll. There you go. So this is the one with Charmander and all this other stuff.
And you have to buy each of those people separate, right?
Yeah. Each one of them is 1,290 US dollars.
Yeah, no.
Man.
I mean, come on, man. You gonna walk around with 6 grand? I mean, this is like 8 grand around your neck, just walking around
On some
and it looks
Pokemon stuff.
goofy as hell. Like, I
It
don't
does.
know, man. I ain't going
It
to the
really
club with
does.
one of these. I can tell you that.
Oh man. Well, if anyone here has that kind of bank, I mean, before you spend 29,000 on Pikachu, consider spending, I don't know, 1,000 on TSWS gaming. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You're like, while you're throwing your money away, give us some.
If you give us something, it will go a long way to funding our channel. I'm being for real. Moving on, Modern Warfare 3 tops the UK physical charts, but sales are down 25% compared to Modern Warfare 2. So, according to GFK chart, Activision's latest FPS went straight into the charts at number 1, but physical sales were down 25% compared to those of Modern Warfare 2 last year. The game is currently on track to be the lowest rated entry in the series, with early Metacritic scores from both critics and users coming in much lower than usual. On X, formerly Twitter, GI Biz head Christopher Dring pointed out that 72% of Modern Warfare 3 launch sales were on PS5 and 20% on Xbox, 8% on PS4. Obviously, digital data will change all of this, he notes. Elsewhere in the charts, EA Sports, okay, blah, blah, blah. Any takeaways from Modern Warfare being number 1, but 25% down?
25% down in physical or 25% down across the board?
Sorry, what?
Is this saying 25% down physical or across the board?
It's even more niche than that. It's 25% down physical in the UK.
Yeah. I wanted to speak on that specific part because my buddy Twan, he lives in
Mhm.
Canada, right? And he said that he purchased Modern Warfare, but there was a problem with purchasing it physical because it didn't
Okay.
come with like the Vault edition or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So he said that it makes more sense to buy that game digitally than it is physically. And with digital numbers raising up, are we surprised?
No, not really.
It-
I
it-
think
it-
last month it
this
was
right
4%.
here, this is exactly what you were talking about earlier with the whole Game Awards. When do they want to put Xbox in the news? When they feel like they can say something bad about them.
Hold on. Hold on. When Modern Warfare 2 was murdering every record known to man, it was all over the place. Let's be real. Come on. Even when it's good news, they do report it. Let's be honest.
Well, I mean, you can't. I mean, just like they had to do in the article right here, they said it's still the top.
Ah,
They can't
yeah,
ignore the obvious,
yeah.
but but they're happy to point out a failure for sure, or a
Really.
perceived failure, even though it's
Perceived,
not really
yes.
a failure. Hey, ain't
Yes,
nothing about
yes.
Modern Warfare 3 failing right
Yeah. Well, that campaign is an L. Jacob Novak, I appreciate this comment. Like deep down in my heart, bro. I'm happy to know that if you were a millionaire, me and Ham would be freaking loaded right now. So thank you. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Um, for me, what I take from this is that that 70 billion people, they're not going to be struggling to get that money back. That's what I take from it.
now. Mm-hmm.
This game is trash. Is trash. In my opinion, this game is trash. Number one. It's number one. People are talking about, oh, it's
That's because
down
you're a
or
campaign
whatever.
guy.
Yeah, I am a campaign guy. For sure. So for
So
me,
I,
this is
I don't
trash.
blame you on your feelings.
But and I've seen a lot of people bitching about it, Ham. That's why I was actually kind of pissed last week because I thought the numbers were going to go down. I thought they were going to be significantly down. People were bitching about this with a certain type of vitriol that I was like, okay, this is new. I think people are really pissed off for real this time. And then
Nope.
as soon as this thing was available, like day one, boom, 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 number one, number one, number one, everywhere. I'm like, dog, what are we doing?
Yeah, I remember Sony was like, "Oh no, if Microsoft gets it, everyone's gonna just buy it over there. They're gonna forget about our console," and that didn't happen.
I'm like, dude, come on. This is why I am. This is why I say I have no faith in gamers for like discipline when it comes to like controlling. Oh, screw this game. This game sucks. This publisher sucks. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. We're all gonna buy it. Stop it.
And
You're
that's why
embarrassing us
Hogwarts
all.
should be on the list.
Oh man, you're never gonna let go of this Hogwarts thing. Sapo brings up a good point. I was watching BBC the other day briefly, and things are tough in the UK. Like people are struggling even just to get heating. It's gonna be a very cold Christmas,
Well,
literally.
electricity there is insane.
Yeah, yeah. Electricity and food and accommodation, like how rent,
You,
rent
you mean
crazy.
just basic essentials to live?
Yes, yes. It's
I mean, it
all
ain't funny, but
very
I'm just like,
wild.
yo, like,
So yeah, it's extras, which gaming is, in my opinion.
oh, what
Gaming
up,
is
Ty?
definitely an extra. Hey, Taye, we got the
What's
accent.
cracking? Good to see you, brother.
We got the pronunciation right. Welcome in, Taye. So based off of that, I think it's not just Modern Warfare that's down. I think if you check gaming on average, I think it's probably down in places like the UK. All right, let's keep it moving. Next we have animated Witcher Netflix show revealed starring
See Genesis.
original
What's cracking?
Geralt actor. Um, so Netflix has revealed the animated Witcher show Sirens of the Deep, which will premiere in 2024. Announced via a pair of trailers on Friday, the animated show will see the return of video game actor Doug Cockle as the voice of Geralt of Rivia. According to Netflix, the show will also feature actors from the live-action Witcher. Ugh, why? Why are you doing this to me? I was happy until I read that. The live-action Witcher is a travesty. Leave it to the side. Pretend it never happened. It was confirmed this year that live action Witcher lead Henry Cavill would be stepping down from his lead role as Geralt. He's being replaced by, okay, whatever. Ham, you saw the trailer. What are your thoughts on The Witcher?
I'm sorry, you guys, but I don't care.
Wow. Okay, I'm looking forward to this, and I'm happy Netflix is delving more into the animation of beloved property. I think
I
this
think
is
it's a
how they
smarter
should have done
decision
it.
instead of doing the real.
The live action, because no, just no. It doesn't work for everything. Imagine if they made a live action Castlevania.
Imagine
Imagine
if they
that
made a
shit.
live action Zelda.
Um, why are you
How
being
about
like
that?
this, Sam?
How about
Oh man. Genesis PT, boa noite, como estás? Moving on. PlayStation Portal review. So I'm gonna just scroll all the way to the bottom to this 8 out of 10. Mr. Seth G. Macy said, giving it an 8, by the way, the PlayStation Portal is the best PlayStation 5 remote play solution available. Ham, what are your thoughts on this review?
Makes me sick. Seeing this is just like the opposite of what I would like to see from a first party platform giving me a device to play. This is not impressive. Not in the slightest. I don't understand how it's an 8. It's an 8. Let me show you guys something. Talked about this earlier. This is going to be fun right here. This is really good. This is really, really good.
Sir
You want to see
X-Men
what
is
else?
still hearing the pounding. What else, Ham?
Look at the screen right there.
Come on, dude.
What's
That
happening
is
with that,
very
huh?
salty. That's very salty, Ham.
But no. I'm not done yet. I am not done yet.
That is very salty.
I am not done, sir.
Like I thought the salt was going to be from the
We're
Game
going to
Awards.
lean a little further into this.
Mm-hmm.
So keep in mind, we see that 8 right there, right? We seen that 8 right there. Let me scroll up to the top. All we see is the 8. That's cool. That's fine. How about this one?
No,
Let me
that's
get rid
just
of that. Oh, I'm not sure if y'all in the back can see that. Let me zoom that sucker in for you.
goddamn Ham. We get it, bro.
So we're saying
Tell us how you really
that
feel.
this
Jeez.
equals this. Oh shit. Where'd it go?
Thank goodness
Yeah.
it's sabotaging your ass.
Equal. No, we're saying no. I'm a restart then. How about that?
Santo
We're
Dio.
saying this equals this and this. Hold on a second. One last thing. One last thing I want to do.
You
One
have
last.
more.
One last thing I want to do,
Oh,
just to
good.
kind of make sure that I'm in the right realm.
He is still going. This man is
Oh, you
still
damn right,
going.
I'm still going. You goddamn right, I'm still going. Hold on a second. Hold the motherfucking phone.
Don't you have to go to something personal? Don't you have to leave for some shit? Damn.
Yeah. I got to leave in 10 minutes.
But you are definitely doing this first.
I got time.
All right. This man about to bring up every single 8 that's ever been made before.
Oh, I'm wondering why I'm having such a hard time finding this one. That's interesting.
Cause you capping. Cause you
I'm
capping.
not.
That's why you can't find it.
I want to see what this other thing is. I'm a very interested consumer, Loke. Let's say that. I'm a very interested consumer.
Going the hell out, like going at Sony's neck right now. But okay, do your thing. Do your thing. I'm getting a lot of ads today. I think people are pissed off. What did I? Did, okay. I see. I see why people are pissed off. I think I fucked up, man.
What'd you do?
I put up a tweet that said, "Who has $300 available and is competing for a TV in their own home, then decides to get this abomination instead of another TV." I was talking about the portal. People retweeting. Fuck. I should probably delete this shit. You know, sometimes I post stuff on Twitter. I'm serious. Sometimes I post stuff on Twitter, like just my thoughts, my ramblings, and then I don't expect people to take it and run. Jesus.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Yeah. Cut the cap.
What?
Cut
What
the
happened?
fucking cap.
What happened? Did you find it?
Yo.
He found it. Oh God. This man done found whatever the hell he was looking for.
This is terrible, y'all. This is not what we want to see.
What did you find,
Not like this.
him?
Not
On some
like
Matrix shit.
this. No, dog.
Oh.
No, dog.
Oh no.
No, dog.
Oh
What's
no. Oh
What is
shit.
this?
Oh fuck. Dude, how many years did you go back? How many years did you go? Seriously.
I didn't have to
Did
go
you
years. I just
did you
typed
dig up
in
a grave?
letters, and this pulled
Bro,
up that
did you
this
just do
that
like a
this
demonic
amazing
ceremony
machine
right
at
now?
that time period, was only 0.5 better than the portal.
Ham, did you just do like a demon ceremony or some shit to get this shit out? What the hell? You to another dimension to get this? Oh man, I have nothing to say. There's no defense of this.
I mean, come on. Are we
There's
really
no
saying
defense.
that it's scratching the surface of the Vita?
Ham, it's not scratching the hemisphere of the Vita. It's not even in the same galaxy of the Vita. It is a paperweight if you have no internet. Fuck right off with this shit.
So folks want to tell me that this is as good or almost as good as that. Stop it. That this is on the same level as this. Or, Jesus Christ, why does it keep moving? Is this
Whoa.
and that right there? What's up with all these extra ratings right here too? What's this 9.9 stuff right here? Where did that come from? I don't see that over here. As a matter of fact, I don't even see it here.
That's a specific one just for the PS5. I don't know what that's
just
about.
For the PS5.
Let's not get too deep into it, Ham. Don't do it. Don't get too deep into it. Just leave it alone. Please leave it alone, Ham.
I'm baffled that this is right next to this. That's the real problem in this situation.
Oh man.
I rest my case.
Your Honor, there was no case that needed to be made. It's open and shut cases. Like the victim was on the ground, the person that was accused had the weapon, had blood on them. You know, it's kind of there. It's right there. There's really nothing else to say or do at this point. Just just lock them up and move on. So this was unfortunate. Moving on, Mortal Kombat 1 Omni-Man.
Vita did remote play as well. Just keep that in mind. Don't forget Vita did remote play with it.
Let it go.
So in my opinion, the way that this is written, is that the whole 8 was the remote play. The 0.5 was everything else it could do.
Stanley says Ham Cochran did that. LOL. Ham is worse than Johnny Cochran. The accused has been sentenced, right? The accused is on the way to the maximum security jail cell. Ham is still in front of the jury. He's still selling the case. He's still selling it. That man is guilty. We get it, bro. We get it. It's cool. It's all right, bro. Settle down. Go home. Have some coffee.
I'm just saying. You're telling me that there's only Loke, I'm losing it, bruh. I'm confused.
Okay. Sir X-Man,
let's move on, please, because we have one more thing that we got to hit before I get up out of here. I got to go pick up my daughter here in 4 minutes.
All right, hold on. Before Sir X-Man pops a vessel, he put up a membership chat, says we call it PlayStation Uptex for real portable. So yeah, there's that. Lastly, we have Mortal Kombat 1's Omni-Man is cheaper than the Halloween Fatality and even his own announcer pack. So Mortal Kombat 1's aggressive monetization has once again come under fire from players after Nintendo spilled the beans on the standalone price for Omni-Man DLC. The eShop currently displays the $7.99 price of Omni-Man, who arrives in Mortal Kombat 1 as a standalone purchase later this week, after his early access arrival was part of the MK Pack 1. Players of the full price game, $70 fighting game, were quick to point out that Omni-Man's price, which cements publisher Warner Bros. Game strategy of setting characters at $7.99, is further evidence of MK1's wild monetization. So Omni-Man, who of course comes complete with the eye-catching fatalities lifted from the show, is cheaper than the recently released and highly controversial Halloween Fatality, which costs $10. So a full character is cheaper than just a fatality, a seasonal fatality.
That sounds ass backwards, but you know what they're doing, Loke, right?
What?
Oh, come on over and get this character cheap. You beat the hell out of some people and whatnot. And then they're like, man, this character, I could it's just missing something. I got in other words, what I'm saying is buying the character is setting the base.
Yep. Yep. Sunk
Everything else
cost
is
fallacy. It's a
added
sunk
to it.
cost
It's like
fallacy.
it's like I got the house, but now I need a refrigerator.
You're there already.
But
You're in it.
somehow in this case the house was cheaper than the refrigerator.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Warner Bros. Subsequently said it appreciated fans' feedback when it announced those who'd bought the Halloween fatality would also get the upcoming Thanksgiving fatality and a winter fatality free as a make good. Making matters worse, Warner Bros. Games is currently selling the Omni-Man announcer pack, voiced by J.K. Simmons, for 1,000 dragon crystals. That's another $10 on top, even for those who bought the $40 combat pack 1, and it's more expensive than Omni-Man himself. The announcer pack sees Omni-Man say iconic Mortal Kombat lines such as fight and finish him. Ham, this is what we deserve as a gaming community, as a member of the gaming community. Every single one of us, this is what we deserve. We have been buying into this crap. We have been enabling these publishers, these developers. We've been enabling them for years. This is our just desserts. And just to prove that we deserve the tyrants that face us, Ham, this is gonna sell. This is gonna do like boku bucks. That's what's gonna happen with this monetization system. But before you go in here, let me read Yodani's super chat. Yodani says, also thanks. Yodani says Ham wants to make sure next time the bailiff escorts the accused across the courtroom and straight up Spartan kicks them under the jail for all to see. Damn. That's some
I love
like Ace Attorney on another level.
Let's go. I love some Ace Attorney. That game is pretty hot.
Thoughts on the monetization of MK1.
I mean, Cozy said it a few episodes back on Bullsitting. If the people are dumb enough to buy it, then
you have
Mortal
to sell
Kombat
it.
ain't stupid to sell it.
Yeah.
I mean, just like if I knew all I had to do was sign the back of like a piece of paper, and I would for sure be certain to get $5,000 a week. Just all I have to do is sign the back of a piece of paper 5 times.
I do it.
Am I stupid for doing that? Or are y'all dumb for buying
it? Simple.
It's that simple. But with that being said, Loke, I gotta leave you. Can go on ahead and
it's fine.
Finish out the show. I gotta go pick up my daughter like 3 minutes ago. So
all right, that was the last topic anyway.
Yeah, go on ahead and close this out. I'm gonna get up out of here, though, brother. It was wonderful having the show with you today, especially since we didn't do a show yesterday because K Mega had some stuff to take care of. Shout out to you guys in the chat. You guys were phenomenal. Thank you so much, Loke, for being here. And we hit that over 1,000, and we're still steamrolling ahead. We had over 30 people here for most of the show, so that was
popping. Again, apologies, Sir X-Man. I did intend to read your membership chat, just slipped my mind again.
See you later, though, Loke. Love you, bruh. Peace out.
All right, cheers. Guys, this was fun. I'm gonna do the closeout and plugins. So you can find us on the channel, right? Every single Tuesday we do the lowdown, same time. It's 1 hour later now, Central African time, because you guys do daylight savings in the US. Wednesdays, Ham Solo goes on Matt's channel to do the crossover. No, the two-player podcast. Thursdays is Behind Them Sticks. This week, Ham is going full expert. Paris Lily is coming through on Behind Them Sticks. Friday. Lawrence Davenport, welcome to the memberships, man. Really appreciate you. Hope to see you many more times. Rachie, settle down. Settle down. Where was I? So yeah, Fridays is bull sitting with me, Ham, Cozy, Matt, and a special guest. Working on getting the wise old gamer this Friday. Let's see if he confirms. Mondays is Ham doing the crossover with K Mega. So 1 week it's on TSWS. The follow week it's on K Mega's channel. And then Tuesdays we're here again on the lowdown. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for interacting with us in the chat. Really appreciate it. I cannot wait for. Oh yeah, I forgot to plug my Sunday pod. Sunday I do a solo show where it's just me. Mostly I just react off of like videos and dumb and sometimes smart comments on Twitter. I refuse to call it X. I'll call it X one day. It's just not today. So tune in for that on Sundays as well. I'm looking for someone to play Redfall and Dead Island 2. Lawrence, if you're not in a rush, I'm getting my Xbox back. My Xbox is with my brother. I'm getting my Xbox back, and I'm thinking about trying Redfall when it comes back next month. So if you're not in a rush, we can give it a go. If not, then just come in the chat. Usually, almost everyone here is like really cool people, and they'll actually get in touch, and then you guys can coordinate how you're gonna play and whatever. Paris Lily Defense Force is making the rounds. All right. This was fun. Y'all have a good one. Until I find my own catchphrase, I'll just have to borrow Ham Solo's catchphrase. Vincent, Sunday, me and you, we need to continue the brainstorm for my catchphrase. Keep it moving, or keep it gaming, or keep it moving. Peace out.